Welcome to another Raw Collective video. As you can tell from the title, in this video we're going to be installing a pod filter because it's very easy. Now Annie has got a custom intake. If you watched the last video you will have seen us custom fabricate Annie a new heat shield for her car because she doesn't have one, and I think she likes my K&N on my car because it's all heat shielded up and it looks quite good. So we've custom made one. We had a few issues with pod filter because the one we got was too big, wouldn't fit in the space, because if I show you, there is not a lot of space in here. So we've custom fabbed it and we've got a new heat shield there with a base fit to that factory mounting hole. We've used the radiator bracket there to fix a bracket there just to stop it from moving about really. But the silicone joiners, there's an adapter on there already ready to be fitted, ready to be tightened up. But yeah, we use the factory mounting holes so we don't have to drill anything. You're not inducing any more rust because obviously Hondas are rusty. But we got the bits. Oh, you didn't. Just slacken off a tad. Or put that in first. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. This is why I do it half the time. What we got then?
The plate that Matt made.
Should we have a look? So there's, you see the little mounting bracket was on about. That goes through a little hole there. There's a mounting hole down there, but it's not in the right place. You've got to line it up first. But Annie's going to fit it today, as is hers. It will do when you pull it. It's got some movement in it anyway. And
That's
then,
what this does.
Yeah, that holds it up. So now you need the little nut and bolt, and I shall hold the 10mm spanner for you.
Which way round?
Which way do you want it?
That way.
You want it that way, so you want the bolt coming through. That's it. Get the washer on, get the nut on. Probably shouldn't use nylocks in a hot engine bay, but who cares? Right, we swap positions. I'll do the spannering because I'm a spanner, and you get the gun. You want lefty loosey, righty tighty. Go on, do it. There you go. There you go. Lovely job. That's all nice and tight. See, look at that. Good job. Obviously, you want a little bit of movement in it, but the only thing I'm worried about, this is why we're testing it, because that is very close to there. It's got about 5mm. But obviously, the more there is, the better. Well, do you want to see if the pod filter fits first? Because obviously we had to get in custom fab stuff, because I've used that as like a stop. Ram air, upside down, ram air. And that should fit in there nicely. I only had a ram air before because there is actually a kit for a Jazz, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a ram air kit for a Jazz. So yeah, but we get another one. It's a lot smaller. If you compare it to the standard one that she had on there, the size is it's the same length-ish, but it's actually like physically smaller. It's about 10mm shorter. See, and that's on there. It's just that'll do.
Snipping it up so it's not so flappy.
Now this is offset, as you can tell. See, this side bigger than that side. So what we've done is gone for one like that, because then you can adjust it a bit more to suit, whereas you can have the filter lower or higher depending on where it's going to fit in the engine bay. Do you want me to do that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. You need some muscles. Don't know why you're asking me. You might have to adjust that and move that in a bit, but it's all trial and error because that's what custom is all about, allegedly. That does fit in there, doesn't it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out. I'm going to slacken that off and push that in a bit. So now that's got a little bit to seal on. Lovely and jubbly. Now I'm just going to check that everything is seated properly, because I reckon that needs to be turned that way, because there we go, like that. Look, I reckon we'll nose it back that way. It's because I've cut it off at a funny angle, it's all gone weird. and the tube isn't round. It's whoever cut it with the clamp done up too tight, and it's like oval. She's in. There we go. Now, do we want the ram air up like that?
Yeah.
We've got to have the ram air up like that, haven't we? So if we do, that's on up there, look.
Do that one up first.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that one up first. So we got a long bit on there. Oh yeah.
Is it on properly?
Yeah.
It's not on the silicone, it's on.
I might double check these with my hands anyway. Just for peace of mind, really, I'm going to put that one around there. Just so that looks nice and tidy. Oh, there we go. And because they obviously slip a little bit. Because you're not supposed to do them up. Look at that. I reckon that looks much better. Better than the bit that was fapping about in there before. This is all nice and rigid. Obviously the engine moves a little bit, but the silicone should give it some movement. There's not actually a lot of movement in there. That might move. It might be that we have to sort of bend that a little bit, just give it a bit more clearance on the battery. But at the moment, it's not hitting anything. So it's all good. What do you reckon? I thought Annie was going to fit it, but it turns out to be a bit of a faff, so... Right then. Do you want to start it up? I think it looks much better.
Ready?
Yeah, ready when you are. Just let it warm up for a minute or two. Right, let's hear her then. Once more. So there you have it. I think it sounds good. It looks good. What do you reckon?
Yeah. A lot cleaner than
Yeah.
it was.
It is. And it actually might stop some heat soak, to be fair, because sometimes it does bog down a bit when it's hot, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
Not much, but
paint it, gold wrap it, and then put some edging stuff on it to
yeah, just to make it
protect it,
tidy
and
up a
clean
bit.
it up.
That'd be good then, wouldn't it?
But you'll see the finished thing when we're done.
Yeah.
It's just to test it and make sure it all works, and it's good if other people might be interested in one.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's possible to do it, but it's worth seeing whether we can get like a temperature sensor put in by the pod filter to see like the difference in temperature between the engine bay and the air filter, just to see if the temperature difference is actually any different, whether it actually does something.
Yeah.
It will do something, because obviously your cold air intake is on your bumper.
Yeah.
So it will come up and yeah, but that obviously now that'll stop a lot of the water splashing up, which would be good. Spray and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. It's not really how to install a pod filter. We did install a pod filter, but more like fitting the intake and stuff like that. But still, it looks really good. Sounds good, and it's much better than it was before. No fapping about and no rattling, so it's definitely a bonus. But yeah, right. That's it from us today.
I need to look into how to do my radiator, so Matt might be coming at you with a Honda Jazz Mishimoto radiator unboxing.
Yes, that'd be cool actually, because it's so nice.
So
Not that we haven't unboxed it yet. We got some new parts coming for the BM as well, because being that it's now 175,000 miles, it's getting more and more wore out each day. So it needs some new bits. Whereas yours is only a baby.
So check in next week with an unboxing. Do some research how I get my radiator out, because I'm pretty sure it's at the bottom.
Yes. Yeah. It'd be alright. We'll just jack it up with we get a forklift on it and raise the front up. That'll be fine. It'd be alright, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to look into having one made, or you want me to make one or something like that, obviously it's not a K&N, but if it works, it works at the end of the day, and sometimes custom's better. But it'll look nice, so I'm going to grind it all off and paint it, and it'll look a lot cleaner then. But obviously testing first, because this is the first one I've ever done, and obviously it's the first for yours as well, so that's kind of priority at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want one, get in contact. You can get in contact on Instagram up here, or you can drop in the comments down below. But yeah, right, like, comment, share and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.